Oh, I didn't know it was gonna get. When they said light on, they meant light on, bitch. That's some serious light. They didn't want it to be like a god. Never stop growing. See, it doesn't let you see it, huh? You have to do it like that. Uh, ah. This may not be the best of statement. It looks nice and cute, but it's like at some point, you want to stop growing, in some ways, in terms of physical, you get to a certain age and you don't grow any taller type deal. But the idea being staying open for transformation and not being afraid to molt, not being afraid to challenge ourselves. She doesn't need a glamour without love. It ain't much. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I gotta go. Stop being silly. I gotta go. Never stop growing. Just here to pop in, reminding y'all to never stop challenging yourself. It ain't always the most comfortable thing. We get to these plateaus, we get to, these comfort zones, and it is not always the most comfortable thing because, we all got our set of programming, we all got our set of things. But there's beauty when we embrace seeds, right? Gotta get going, gotta get going. I want some drums. I'm gonna get some percussions. I'm gonna beat the hell out of some drums, bitch. I promise you, I promise you, I'm gonna get me a drum set with some glow in the dark, bitch. Um, some glow in the dark drumsticks. I want some shit. I'm gonna be on it. I'm gonna be like rocking out and shit, like, yeah, I got inspired. I got inspired. I like all genres of music, so that's what, best kept secret. But yeah, so I can rock out, basically. Like, and I think I like it because it's something to do with music. I love music, but it's something to do with freedom. If we think about rocking out, it's like these people be eccentric and shit. They be, you know, they definitely ain't button up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, even if they're good people, it's just this like, it's this vibe of lone wolf, loner. It's this vibe of walking to a beat of their own drum vibe shit. Not just for the sake of doing it because people looking to be relevant, but it's just you know, in their own authenticity, just vibing with themselves. Like, if I could play the guitar, I swear I would. I swear I would. I don't think I have the makeup to learn how to play. I can accept that. I don't feel devastated because I can't play the guitar. You know, um, rather I embrace the things that I feel more inclined towards. Not a big deal for me. Um, so I want to play a drum so I can beat the hell out of them. I'm gonna be Bloomy E. Okay, I'll be Bloomy E, and y'all gonna see me on here. I'll be like, I'll be singing my song. Okay, it's gonna be on. It's gonna be on. Bitch, I'm gonna play some drums, and y'all gonna be laughing at me because chances are it ain't gonna sound the way it's supposed to for a long time because I don't know how to play drums. I just like it, and I feel like I can catch it because I feel like I'm rhythmic, and that's something that I could eventually, you know what I'm saying, catch, and I'm gonna use it as expression. As soon as I get me something, I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be something with my alchemy, bitch. I'm gonna be like frequencies or something shit. I don't know. I gotta go. I was just here to remind y'all, find your way. Don't be afraid. Sometimes it is uncomfortable and everything doesn't go according to plan and perfectly. And sometimes, it just is what it is. You know, because you have powers that be that like stuckness because stuckness serves them. And, when you have some highfalutin somebody coming talking about some other shit that's messing up their little get up, that's a problem for them. So when that happens, you chances are going to be targeted and attacked, and chances are you're going to experience some injustices. But I guarantee, I guarantee. Just keep going. I know those are cliches. Give it all you got. Give it all you got. Just give it all you got. Give it all you got. Get up on this. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, give it all you got. Because that's what this is. This is not about a perfection. It's about give it all you got. And the silver lining of most of y'all's life, if it's similar to myself, and don't shoot me because I talk shit to myself because I get tired of hearing the same shit to myself as well. But the silver lining, the silver lining is this: one of them. You have many, but one. You're a master of catastrophe now. You're a master of pain, degradation, humiliation, loss, and it doesn't shatter your identity the way it does theirs. And you've shown yourself time after time, you yourself, your oversoul, your team, whatever you call things, you've shown yourself tangibly. Did you hear me out? Tangibly, time after time, that no matter what fucking thing, no matter what the fuck, you recover and rebuild. No matter what they steal, that's your silver lining. you're not overly entangled and attached, overly so, to where you'd be like, I think in historical records there was, and I may be misquoting, I can't remember it verbatim, but historical records referencing, I want to say it was the Great Depression, but referencing something that took place in New York, Wall Street, or something to that effect, where, and like I said, I may be misquoting something, but it was some folks that stripped the fuck out. It was like, what the hell, and they, if I'm not mistaken, these people were like suicidal, trigger warning, jumping off buildings, or something to that effect. And I'm gonna have to double look into that. The point that I'm making is this: that's what happens when you're, and it is devastating. I'm not downplaying that an economic crash or a loss of everything. Yes, everyone gets, just like the pandemic hit, you know, but not no. In my humble opinion, the reason why I get there is people that have grown very overly attached, and maybe they never knew suffrage, at least not in that way. Okay, and it's hard to swallow for them. How are we going to deal with, having to get government cheese like everybody else? How how are we going to, how what are people going to think of us, and how are we going to look, us not, driving our fancy cars and our fancy homes? What's that going to look like? And us not being able to go on our fancy vacations and buy Scott, new, cleats every 6 months, and what what and they lose it. They lose it. Some, they go to that extent. Others become the criminals in which we are experiencing as target individuals, because they can't fathom life like everybody else, or, you know, yeah. hmm So it's taking them there. They want the new car, and, they want the new home, and they want the promotion, and they want all those things. And even if it means nefariously gained, because I, I don't, I don't walk. I don't walk. I am thus thou me. What do you mean? Queen to be a vision of perfection, for your erection to quench your royal fire, completely free of infection. I don't know about all of them. To be you is discussion. Queen. I'm being silly. That's coming to America. Okay. Life happens. I'm joking because for somebody who's had various seasons, many people don't know that. They only know one version or whatever glimpses they've been granted. But trust and believe. I've had very, very many varied seasons in life. Yes, my life was hijacked and it was manipulated behind the scenes. So I did not reach full of potential because of it. But it didn't stop. I had some mountaintop seasons on top of the game. Okay. And meaning what, didn't want for nothing. That's what I mean by that. Okay. It wasn't always like this. And guess what? Guess what? And when the seasons change, it didn't mean shit. When I had a plastic wing and pro wing, I was still who I am. I was still who I am. When I was being clowned with a towel on my head, guess what? I was still who I am, and I knew it. I knew it because I wasn't glued to it. I'd already graduated those levels of thinking I'm the shit because I got shit. I started working on shit that matters whether you have shit or not in all seasons.